Hey y'all, so today I'm going to take you through the full process of how I make orders for my clients. So for this specific order, I had a guy message me on Instagram and he was asking me if a specific set was still available, and it is my Black Monarch set. I made that set in 2021. It's an original design and I was really surprised that he knew about it. He said his girlfriend mentioned that she liked it or she wanted it, and so he wanted to buy it for her so she could wear it to their little dinner date, which I thought was so cute. And if you've been following me for a while, you know that my website has changed a little bit over these past couple months. So I used to have way more designs up on my website, and the website that I was using, like the company that I was using to host my website, they had upped their charges. I think it was this year. It might have been last year. No. It was definitely last year. Because inflation and all of that. If you're in America, it's been tough out here, but they increased the prices by like $6 or $7 per month. And I'm a college student. I do not have that kind of money to be spending on a website when they have a free option. And the free option lets you have 5 products up for free. And I was like, you know what, that's enough for me. Hopefully it's enough for my clients. So if you're confused, like if you've been wanting to order from me, but you're like, I don't like any of her designs on her website, and you're not sure if like other designs are still available, they are. Just ask me. Like, that's why I have the custom option. You can really get whatever you want as long as you talk to me about it first. So don't worry about me not having a set that you want, because I'll do anything for you. But yeah, so that's why he was confused if it was still available or not. I told him it was, and I went ahead and sent him the link so he could order the set. He got all of the details for his girlfriend, like for the length, the shape, the size. It was a long coffin, and I think her size was medium. So you just saw me cut everything to length and file it, and now I'm doing a layer of black. I actually had a little mistake when I was doing this black, and it made my time like way longer than it needed to be for making the set. So on 3 of the nails, it started wrinkling up. I think I know what the issue is now. I haven't been putting my nails as far deep into the lamp as I can, as possible. I think that is what makes them wrinkle up, because they always wrinkle up towards the edge of the nail. So hopefully that's the culprit. If not, we'll deal with that when we gotta deal with it. But I did 2 layers of that black. I had to file off all of the paint of the ones that wrinkled off. But once I finally fixed everything, then I started going in with this white polish to make the butterfly outlines. Another reason this set took me longer than it probably should have. By the way, guys, I don't even know if I want to tell you how long it took me. It took me like 4 hours. Usually sets take me like 2 hours. But yeah, another reason I think that this set took me so long is because I'm doing like at least 2 layers of everything. Because on the black, like I have another butterfly set, and it's a blue one, but it's on a white base. And so this one with the black base, I got to make sure none of the black is peeking through. So I got to make sure my layers are really opaque. And this, actually, no. I was going to say this white I'm using isn't very opaque, but it was. I did a layer of like a kind of not as opaque white, and then I did a second layer of my more opaque white, so I didn't have to waste the opaque white because I'm running out of it, if that makes sense. When I do these butterfly designs, if you're trying to recreate or something, here's a tip, because you want the wings to be as symmetrical as possible. Obviously, I put the nails right up next to each other so I can compare and make sure they're mirroring each other. And it's okay not to be completely crispy lines on the outline, because you are filling this in and you are going to correct those lines once you start filling it in. So I just make sure I get like the big idea, and then I start getting more detailed with it, as you can see like right here. I'm going to go ahead and cut this part out because you already saw me do this on the other nail. Okay, here's after the second layer of the opaque white I was talking about, and now I'm going in with a orange, and I also did 2 layers of this orange, I believe. Yes, I did. And I'm just filling in all over the white that I just laid down. The reason I did a white layer is because, like I said before, it's on a black base and you really want it to pop. And if you put orange on black, it is not gonna look how you want it to look. So yeah, always do a white base if you want the color you're putting on top to pop. Once again, I'm gonna cut the rest of this out because y'all kind of already understand what the vibe is, what I'm doing, and I did this to all of the nails with the butterflies on them. Don't mind the lighting change. My roommate turned the lights out and I was just using the light on my camera. So yeah, it was like, y'all, I started doing this set at like 11 or 12, and then plus 4 hours, so roommate was definitely asleep. I was definitely not. But yeah, now it's time to start adding the details to the wings to really bring the set together. I'm outlining the wings in the black, and I know it's kind of hard to see, but just trust the process. Like, the wings are going to be gloss, the back is matte, it's going to pop, even though it's a black on black, trust me. So I'm just outlining it, and then once I'm done outlining it, I start adding some more volume and thickness to certain areas, which you will see later. Since I am doing that, I'm not worried about keeping the line like so thin and straight and perfect, because as you see right now, here is where I'm adding the thickness in certain areas. So I can just go over those places if I need to and make it a little bit thicker if I have a mistake. And you can see me checking the nails. I already did in the back. Like, I do one hand off camera and I do the other hand on camera, so I can focus on the other hand. Because sometimes when I'm recording, like, it takes extra attention to the recording as well as doing the nail set. So I like to do one hand off camera because I can get it done quicker, I find. But yeah, I'm just constantly making sure that it is symmetrical and at least sisters, hopefully not cousins, to the other hand. I only had to do one layer of this design, these details, and I always try to go for that because the lines get really thin later on, and it is not fun going back over those because the chances of messing it up are always way higher, obviously. That's why I use my most opaque black that I can, and I keep the brush really saturated with polish. Another tip, if you're trying to follow along and recreate this design, if you have never done any nail art similar to this, or like you're new to nail art, just new to nail art, cure in between steps. So like, once you do the outline of the butterfly, I would cure it. Once you start adding the thickness, I would cure it. And then once you start adding these little lines, I would cure each part of the wing. So if you mess up and you need to wipe it away, the chance of you accidentally wiping the parts that you do like are non-existent because you already cured it. So that's like a little insurance policy for nails. Now I'm going in with a dotting tool with these white dots and adding even more detail. And once I cured that, I'm going with the top coat and making the wings glossy like I said. Since this is pretty simple, like, you already know what I'm doing. I'm just going over it with top coat, making sure I'm not getting on the matte parts though. I'm just going to skip to the packing part of this video. Once everything is cured, obviously I take the nails off of the nail stand, and this is like behind the scenes. If y'all follow my TikToks, or honestly, I repost everything on here anyways, on my shorts. So y'all know when I do my ASMRs, yeah, that's what you just saw me film. But now it's time for me to put the nails on the backing paper. All of the papers, everything you see me put into my orders, like paper-wise, I have designed myself and I have printed through Canva. So if you would like me to do a more detailed thing on that, just let me know. But this is how the nails were looking once they were on the backing paper, and now it's time for me to put together the not the sizing kits, the application kits. I gave her a free cuticle oil pen because a brand sent me like 12 cuticle oil pens, and I only need 1 or 2. So I'm like, you know what, I might as well give the rest to my clients. So whoever orders until like I run out, they're gonna get a free one. Here I'm writing the card in the boyfriend. Since I have this space for whenever I write notes to clients, I asked him, I thought it'd be cute, I asked him if he wanted to leave her a little message, and he did, and this is what the message was, and it was so adorable. So yeah, I'm just adding everything into the package. I had already printed the shipping label, but obviously I'm not showing all that because her address is on it. Once I packed everything up, I went ahead and sent it off to the post office, and it is on its way to its new owner.